you, Allen. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And he lobs it up top, up high and down. Goes on the lob.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And stolen by Bane. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Three-pointer, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Russell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bane. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Morant. Launches a 3. That one no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell into the lane. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Aldama. Back to Morant. The 3 is up.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
And he's going for the oop here. The shot by Towns, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Can't get it to fall. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Pass to Aldama. Outside for Morant. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Outside Russell. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Aldama.
2 minutes remaining in the play.
And here's Morant outside. Offensive board. Adams, shot's good.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Russell. Takes it inside, lays it up, and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Bane. McDaniels with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And that one's good.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Pass to Edwards. The three connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Now Bane. 4-3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. Out to the wing. Here's Gobert. That one's wide left.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The three from Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side, Russell. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. Up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Memphis ball.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Morant. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Still Grizzlies ball.
From deep, Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Shot is good by Edwards. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Adams against Gobert. Outside Edwards. And there's the lob. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. Stolen by Russell. Edwards against Bane. Towns can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Fires the three. Memphis the rebound. Adams. Brooks outside. The offensive rebound. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Right wing. Moran against Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. Russell's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Takes a 3. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Russell, the pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got his first bucket in this one.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Towns finds Russell. To win the drought. Goes back up. And it's powered home by Towns.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's McDaniels. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
The steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Moran. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Outside Edwards. With the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And he's going for the lob. Gobert, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing here from Steven Adams.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Russell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Russell finds Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Aldama. And some solid defense from Towns. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game.
Steven Adams, second personal foul. First team foul.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Now here's Russell. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Going inside. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
From deep, Morant. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Right side, Russell. Here's Towns over Adams. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And again, Memphis no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
No good on the second free throw.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Back to Morant. Pass to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Morant, no good. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Here's Towns, and he drives in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Gobert with it. Outside for Russell. Pulls it from the top of the key. Aldama grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. And they double up Edwards. Towns for 3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the shot goes down.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now here's Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Takes it inside. Pass to Aldama. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell to pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Looking to get back on track. Banked it in off the glass. Towns has got 7 points.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The 3 from Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
From deep, Bain. Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards. Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Towns on a screen. Outside McDaniels. And it's Gobert penetrating. Missed inside. And So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And here's Adams from the arc. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Fires from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. From deep, Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Outside Russell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And you can't overlook all their points at the foul line. Getting into the body and making the officials blow the whistle.
The three from Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
High post Towns. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Edwards with it. Guarded by Morant. Back to Edwards. Russell against Bain. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Back to Russell. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Bain finds Morant. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. To the paint. Outside Russell. Back to Daniels. Second chance effort. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant, pass to Adams. Here's Aldama. Pass to Bain. From 20 feet. Here's Adams. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside Edwards. Towns Towns for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Morant off the drive. Here's Aldama. Hey, puts up a three. Not going to go that time. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Timberwolves.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Outside Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. The shot off that time, and Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards kicks to Russell. To the left side wing. Plenty of space. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Leonard with the screen on Russell. The three from George. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial defensive player of the year candidate.
Now here's McDaniel. Russell passes to Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. Pocket six. Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. Towns against Covington. Towns kicks to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open, and it's good. 2 points. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And here's George for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it. Always working hard to bring something out the next season.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's George for 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 8 points.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Out left to the wing, McDaniels connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And there's the pass to Covington. Outside, George from deep, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul George with the steal. Tipped away. Jackson kicks to Covington. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Outside, Towns. Gets an open look and hits.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the...
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers UFC.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Gobert. Back to Russell. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. Left side, Leonard. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Russell looking around. Outside, Towns. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Towns has got 5 points so far. Los Angeles leading by 7. Passes to George. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Leonard from 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Towns with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Now Covington defending. Towns against George. 6 to shoot. Outside, Towns. Covington with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Back to Leonard. Russell against Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He was all alone on that one. George has got 16.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Fires the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns against Zubac. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. George with the screen on Russell. Here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you Reggie's in his bag.
Russell with it. George picks him up. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson looking it over. 36 seconds left in the first half. Outside Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards passes to Russell. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. He can't get that one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jackson at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. Left side, Towns. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. The open shot, Edwards. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Edwards got his team on the board first here in the second half with the Timberwolves. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On the wing, George. He's got 16. Covington kicks to Zubac. Right side, Edwards. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Outside, Leonard. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Jackson against Russell. And it's Towns penetrating, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
And how about those long strides of Towns? Uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson passes to Leonard. Left side, George. Outside for Jackson. Here's Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Towns. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. All sorts of time. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Leonard, a good look. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Leonard on the wing. 1:19 left in the third. And it's Leonard again missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 6. A 3 from Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Covington. Edwards can't hit.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George sets a screen for Leonard. Outside for George. No good on the 3. Gobert with it. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead. They lead by 6. We'll take a quick break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. Timberwolves trail by 6. Towns, the pass to Russell. It's not going to go for him. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the bucket.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Outside, Russell. Over Jackson. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's George. Over in the corner, Zubac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard looking around. Pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. The tray. Back to Zubac. A three from Leonard. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Left side, Towns. And that one drops for him.
Not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards inside. Defended by George. Here's Towns. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Covington's shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Edwards finds Towns, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Clippers.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Towns with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Edwards passes to Towns. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
1:11 left in the game. Here's Leonard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. LA's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. George finds Zubac. And here's Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. The pass to George. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low, deflects the pass. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Count!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Edwards against George to tie it up. Misses the tray. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 3. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch and shoot.
He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a...
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Jackson. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Russell against Jackson. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the way way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Outside Jackson. And George now top of the key. When they go to the intentional foul, Covington wide open. He fires.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George looking over the floor. Top of the key jumper, no good. Towns with it. Now Covington defending. To take the lead, Towns, the pass to Edwards. He kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Russell. Left side, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Edwards finds Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Clippers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to George, and stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Paul George with the steal. Passes it to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Here's the three. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Outside for George. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. For the three. Nails the triple.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Towns dishes to Russell. It counts, and the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Jackson passes to George. It's stolen by Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Russell. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6 to take the lead. With the drive, it's in.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Outside Leonard. Fires the three. Off target from downtown. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they...
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton with the defensive effort.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
McDaniels from long range. Bridges against Edwards. Bridges misses.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Booker finds Paul. Now here's Crowder. The three. Russell with the rebound. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Russell. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Towns for three, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Towns against Bridges. The crossover, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. That one a little long.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Russell. And Booker pulls it down.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Here's a three from Paul. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Suns leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. No good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Clock at 4. Right side Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition, here they come. McDaniels finds Russell. Back to Daniels. Outside Russell. And there it is for him.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Ball for 3. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Towns with the power finish.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota in the lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted by.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Crowder goes in. Good D by Gobert.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Russell. That one is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. Quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Crowder goes in. Beyond the arc. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Crowder. Booker's got 5.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. Gobert, no good. The Suns trailing. 3-pointer, Bridges. Crowder, that's good.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Shot from the wing. Towns can't get it to go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
A nice shot by Booker.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Booker throws it down.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. And they're on the break. Minnesota with a rebound. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Towns passes to Edwards. Helping over Crowder. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Towns. 1:49 left in the second period. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Stolen by Ayton. And here's Paul. McDaniels covering. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. To stop the drought. And the layup good by Edwards. Edwards has got his first basket.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Paul for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. McDaniels from long range. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Crowder finds Ayton. Back to Crowder. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Outside Booker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Now here's Russell. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Crowder outside. Devin Booker. He's fielding.
22. The Timberwolves. 20. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 4.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Edwards can't hit. And the Suns shooting at 45% of the game so far.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do. Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Edwards with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Gobert. Here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. From the line. Crowder grabs the miss. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Throws it up high, and Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Booker, good. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
To win the run. The shot by Russell, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Ayton finds Bridges. And here's Paul. Back to Bridges. Pass to Paul. Fires from 14. Here's Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They get it again. McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Towns. There's the drive. Good work defensively by Crowder. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's Booker. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
To the left wing. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Booker against Edwards. The shot by Towns, no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Paul for 3. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's McDaniels. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. McDaniels got 9.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Outside Booker. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Looking to end this cold spell. And Edwards with a nice bucket inside.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Now here's Crowder, covered by Towns. From behind the arc. And Crowder hits from deep. Crowder's got 7 now in this quarter. Stolen by Booker. And so it's Phoenix, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic.
And please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Russell against Booker. Russell, the pass to Towns. Up and over Crowder. The shot by Towns, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Booker. Over Edwards. Minnesota with a rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Good work there as it goes.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Now Crowder. Here's Paul. Now Aiden. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And he comes up with a bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Outside Booker. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Towns into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Outside Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
And a two-handed jam! And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
It's Booker on the wing. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Ayton passes to Paul. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
No good on that one.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Bridges passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Out to Bridges. From the arc. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game.
everybody, to another presentation. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Aldama with the power forward. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Bain for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Morant against Russell. And a wide open look for Bain. Here's Adams. Aldama passes to Brooks. Bain for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow, what range from Bain!
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Bain. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Morant kicks to Bain. From deep. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's Russell. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Out to the wing. Russell finds Edwards. From the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now, here is Russell. From outside the arc. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Edwards passes to Russell. Jacks up a 3. Aldama with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
So he gets them both. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant looking around. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Left side, Towns. Morant against Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Morant against Russell. Brooks with no one around. Morant dishes to Brooks. And he misses his first shot.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 6. For 3. Great D that time from Bain. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Adams against Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't...
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Edwards fires from way outside. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Towns. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Morant passes to Aldama. Morant with it, now guarded by Towns. Brooks dishes to Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant gets to Adams. Back to Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
And then Morant slams it in.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Offensive rebound. Gobert takes it off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Out to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Bain, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Russell passes to Towns. This one for 3. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis trailing here, and it's Memphis on the break. Adams' shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
On the wing, Brooks. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Williams, and it's Conchar into the shooting guard. Jones from outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards finds McDaniel. Here's Russell. The pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Edwards looking it over. And Gobert throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Williams. Good on the shot.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Inside. Towns, high post. 8 points for him. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones drives in. Pass to Tillman. Williams for 3. It's good from long range. Williams has got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Edwards, driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Russell. To the left wing. Here's Conchar. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Russell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Williams for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one is good. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Gobert finds Russell. Towns with it. Pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Conchar. No good again that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pocket 6. Edwards with it. Jones covering. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. To the wing on the left. Towns, the pass to Edwards. He kicks to McDaniels. Over Williams. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. Chalk up 2 there.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Russell looking around. Towns dishes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's deflected. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant left side. Bain. And the shot is long.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
A little over 1.5 minutes of the 4th quarter gone now. Towns against Morant. Fades back. Towns, no luck.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 12. A crossover, jams it in off the great move.
This is why Bane's teammates look for him on the break, because he is relentless on his attack.
Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Memphis working against the clock now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Russell against Morant. Payne for three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 10. Pass to Russell. Kicks it to Towns. 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. Trying to get something going. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Now, here is Russell. The pass to Towns. Back to Russell. A three ball. Grizzlies with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morant outside. Fires from deep. Morant with another miss. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Russell with it. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. To end the drought, and he drives in for three. Edwards. They grab their own miss. Back to Russell. And so Minnesota takes the win. They did. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
I just try to stay locked into the game.
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Leonard. To the inside. Zubac. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. So it's the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Shot by Leonard, no good. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Towns. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Jackson outside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Minnesota. First shot won't go. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Edwards for 3. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards.
Two minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Daniels. Shoots over Jackson. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Nice shot by George.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Pass to McDaniels. Inside. George with a steal. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Russell against Jackson. Now here's Russell. The D's right on him. Edwards fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. George, a deep 3. Morris passes to George. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Towns. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to George. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Clippers on top. Up.
Your Timberwolves,
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shot by Leonard, no good. Leonard's gone 2 of 5 tonight. And here's Russell. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Leonard for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play is under the
area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Make some noise for the First Avenue Breaker.
And he hits the first of 3.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And he nails the 3rd.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Morris passes to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Leonard for 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Back to Towns. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Over George. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. Pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. Jackson with it. George, right side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
1:56 left in the second quarter. The fadeaway. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
George outside. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3 points.
And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
He does not let the duress of that shot clock dwindling down affect his poise. Paul George just so patient.
Outside Edwards. Oh, George with a steal. And George with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
On offense, here are the Clippers. It's been 10 straight unanswered. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Gobert, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
George outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Allie, as always, thank you. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. George has got 13 now.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Jackson against Russell. Pass to Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to Towns. Over Morris. That one's wide left. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Leonard on the wing. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now Jackson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Leonard outside. For three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Looking to get it going. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And he's good on the second. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jackson outside. Back to George. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
With a 9-footer. Tries again. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Launches it. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Towns. Russell from outside. Here's Gobert. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and 1 trip down the floor.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Out to Leonard. Now here's Morris. Covered by Towns. And again, no good by the Clippers. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Puts it up from 17. Rebound by the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Leonard, left side. Oh, they need this! Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard on the wing. From behind the arc. Cranes the triple. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the basket by Towns.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, appearing in control. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. First team foul. On defense, the Clippers. They've got a 9-point lead. Edwards for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
McDaniels against Jackson. Leonard outside. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard with the ball. Pass to George. The three is up.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Jackson against Russell. Out to Leonard. Morris for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3 points.
Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Russell to pass to Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. Stolen by Jackson. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McDaniels against George. Pulls up on the wing. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Russell. Towns up top. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
Leonard outside.
2 minutes.
Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And 1:01 left in the 4th. Kicks it to George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Russell to pass to Towns. Kept alive by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Leonard outside. Pass to George. Jacks up with 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
There's the triple. Now here's Russell from deep.
Put it back, put it back.
It's Edwards on the wing. Launches a 3. Basket is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
David, thank you. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Paul. Into the lane. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside, Russell. We're about 1 minute into the first, and he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bridges. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in for Minnesota. They've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Ball against Russell. Outside, Towns. Gobert trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Booker the pass to Paul. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Outside, Edwards. Out to Russell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges misses. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Shoots the 3. A shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton attacking. Crowder the pass to Ayton. No good. That would have tied it.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Driving in. Bridges with some nice defense. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. To the right side. Russell with a wide open look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Russell's got 7 points in the game. Booker looking around. The three. Here's Ayton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's the three. Here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Bridges. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Or just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Out to Russell. Over Paul. And that one hits back iron. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Paul outside to the left side wing. Crowder against Towns. Paul dishes to Ayton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And he sinks the second.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
On the wing, Booker. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Driving inside. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the block, and they'll keep possession. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. That's a 2 from Crowder. Oh, yes, the turnaround. 6 points for Jay Crowder.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert down low, defended by Paul, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
There you go again, a nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Now, here is Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. The 15-footer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Booker. Crowder a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Lets it go with a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
28. The Suns. 17.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. McDaniels with the ball. Bridges covering. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the middle. The kick out to Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ball finds Bridges. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 13. Edwards looking it over. Passes it to Russell. Back to Edwards. The rejection by Paul.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here is Edwards. 8 points for him. Edwards, a screen on Paul. Back to Russell. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 10 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. The kick out to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And
oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. They need this one. He lays it in. 10 points for him.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Russell kicks to Towns. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Edwards passes to Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Paul dishes to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Driving to the basket. Towns in the corner. Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 15. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Towns.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Russell passes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Booker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Cloak loose. Crowder with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell kicks to Towns. Drives to the hoop. Tries again. Here's Gobert. That one falls.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Paul passes to Bridges. Feeds it to Crowder. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. 14 points for Jay Crowder.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. He kicks it to McDaniels. Paul against Russell. Left side, Towns. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 12. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton dishes to Bridges. The tray. It's hauled in by Edwards. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's McDaniels. He dishes it to Towns. Out to Russell. Edwards against Bridges. Back to Russell. Now Booker. A floater. And McDaniels with the block. Bridges against Edwards. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Russell kicks to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Towns, a screen on Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Russell with the three. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul finds Booker. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he trims the lead to single digits.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And here's Russell. Trying to end the drought. Again, Russell missing. Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Three-pointer. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul for three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down.